time to wake up, gambler. Just as you guessed, nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming. Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway. Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon? A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds. A probability. Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again. Sunday. If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger. We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony. This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom. Who's to say I won't sell you out? Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family. I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you. Excuse me? Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist. It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there. The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own. For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions. Solving a problem by brute force doesn't prove your intelligence. The side room. Don't let me repeat myself. The Council of Mundanite should consider you as their member, for no one in this universe is more suitable to be there than you. 6 nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint? They are. What's wrong? There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this? A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society. I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell? Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here. Hold on. No, but this door is locked. It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison. Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit. There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally. Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it. Found it. This is it. If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should. Indeed. I saw nothing. There's no need to yell, I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall, like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute. Finally, a moment of peace. That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting. If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation. It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared? Tell me about your plan. Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary. On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC? Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously? Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler. What makes you think you can convince me? In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride. Cut to the chase. What do you need from me? Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight. You'll have to speak more clearly than that. You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives. I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them. Unfortunately, your guess is correct. This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Aventruine, and it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront him? The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning. Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter, and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep leading to a total loss. You look pale. Or is that also part of your act? I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer. Yes, and I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task. Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the harmony? Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed. That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag? You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that. Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.